of the most pristine settings in all of sports. In the shadows of the San Gabriels, the Rose Bowl in Pasadena, California, it will come alive when the powder blue-clad fans start the 8-clap and UCLA ready to roll. Today, a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the winners of 4 straight, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on the winners of 3 straight, the UCLA Bruins. 3A Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the game. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Going to the ground. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
To the air, it's Iamaleava. Trying to make magic with his feet. Good little pickup there as he saw some daylight and got what he could.
Well, you're making a positive out of a negative. And that time, quarterback, nice job buying time. He's trying to throw the football downfield. Nothing there, so instead of throwing it away, getting the incomplete, just get what you can get and make this next down more manageable.
The Bruins come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to keep the drive alive. Got it, looking for a first. And he'll have to check his fillings after that lick, but he did get the first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find some spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on 1st down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes...
Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup there. Gets him the 1st down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. The Bruin uniforms look pretty, but don't let it fool you. They'll stick their face in the fan and run it tough like a Freeman McNeil used to.
Okay, a good pull. Freeman McNeil, I don't remember him, but I do remember a guy like Maurice Jones-Drew, who's a little bowling ball and just ran physical, and just finding those guys that you can feature in your offense.
They'll run it to the right. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Well, they're just trying to run the ball, but that time there was absolutely nowhere for the running back to go, and as a result, that's a tackle for loss.
Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Back to throw. It's Iamaleava. Pulls it in. It's Thomas. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
Well, it's a nice play design there. You're getting the running back involved in the pass game. Quarterback gives it to him early so he can go to work upfield and get the 1st down.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on 1st down. Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. No room to return, but no problem after making a play like that, and they'll have it at the 25. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. They'll ride Davis here. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Let's take a second here to talk about Florida State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Got him downfield. There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42. Anytime a wide receiver makes a big play like that, images of Peter Warrick start flashing in Seminoles' heads.
And, man, just that time, that era with Bobby Bowden and those offenses, you just think about high-flying, every position, game breakers, and I think of swag, Reese. Just guys that I know I could throw to the outside that had swag that could take it to the house, make big plays. Man, when I can run the football like that on first down and create second and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
The Seminoles have a lot of options on second and inches. They'll go with a direct snap. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Well, it's an offense that prides themselves on being physical. No mystery there. You need 1 yard, turn around, hand it off, let him go to work.
And the Noles are on the move. Smith dropping to pass. Makes the grab. Fights off a defender.
Today's game in football, it's about getting your speedsters in space. Why? Because you let them do the rest. You get them the football quickly, let them break tackles. You see so many times them making plays after the catch. So hard to stop.
The Seminoles have their whole playbook open here on second and inches. Here's the handoff. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
This opening drive has been all offense. Really good job, nice scripted plays, taking advantage, strung together a nice series. But here's all that matters for defense. We don't even care about yards anymore. Can I keep him out of the end zone? Great job right here. Step up, get a stop, force him either to kick a field goal or get no points, and this drive is still a success.
He'll ride his man on the option. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback,
trying to get closer, and they knock it free. And the defense got it.
This defense prides themselves on effort and pursuit. Quarterback there did a great job scrambling, so much so that he was able to get downfield, and it looked like it was going to be a big play, but all that pursuit from the defense and their effort, getting to the ball, knocking it out, and coming away with a big turnover.
First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Handoff to the lone back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
The Bruins with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Now improvising. He throws back to the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Might be calling a hot route. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Man, another mistake by this. Listen, he is an elite quarterback. He's really, really good. He's pressing too much. Jesse, the number one job of a quarterback, you better protect the football. I don't care how good you are, you better protect it.
Yeah, you just got to take what the defense is giving you, and I agree, David. It looks like right now he's trying to force the big play instead of just checking it down or throwing away. He's got to do a better job working through his progressions right now. He's got tons of talent, but he's making bad decisions.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense creating the tackle for a loss on first down.
Into the end zone, and he's got it. Touchdown, Knowles.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Leaves it with the back. Breaks into the open. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Bruins. He found some open space and turned on the Jets.
Man, this guy is such a weapon because he's so dangerous if he gets into the second level. Great vision, and then David shows you the speed.
Just straight wheels, erasing angles. A lot of times when you're chasing guys that are so fast like this, you're like, I got him. No, I do not. What a big, long touchdown run. Pad those stats, young fella.
They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. The returner will field it and try to set up his offense in great field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Finally corralled, but not before. He picked up the first down.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because they're going to need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field. And they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
Now the toss. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times they'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Smith wants to throw. Fires to the big fella. This freshman quarterback is slinging it out there to pick up that first down.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
I know that wasn't a huge, sexy gain. I know not everybody's jumping up and down, but what it does do is put you in a great position to succeed on second down. 2nd and 10, really hard. 3rd and 10, really hard. Now you're in a manageable situation. It really gives you the whole playbook.
2nd down, he'll throw it. Got it behind the line. It's Davis. Makes the tackle at the 27. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10. Handoff from the gun. And the first guy couldn't get him, but the second one does, but not until he picks up the first down.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down. Gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. From the gun, running back on the move. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer.
Well, I love the job by the offensive line, getting a good push there on 2nd down, and you see guys bleeding into the second level of the defense getting a hat-on-hat to go get that first.
And the Seminoles have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. We'll take a quick break here. 2 minutes to play in the first half. This offense in scoring position with a fresh set of downs. DB's right up on the receivers. Looking for space to the left. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Under fire. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Seminoles.
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground. Take the lead going into the half. Take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Off play action on 1st down. Rushes on him. Trying to escape and get it himself. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense, but you really are seeing his inexperience shine through here in this game. Just didn't seem like the quarterback and his intended target were on the same page there.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. Complete downfield. Brings him down at the 48. It's a gain of 15 and a 1st down.
And this quarterback wasn't thinking about taking off and running with that one. He was outside the pocket, but he kept his eyes down the field. He kept reading the coverage. He was surveying to find an open target. Accurate throw, and they get the 1st down.
Got room at the 35. All the way down to the 27-yard line before they get him out of bounds, and this offense is threatening.
And he's just proving it time and time again, man. He has that feel. He obviously has the ability to pick up and put him down and go get first downs, but I think the timing of when to scramble and when not to scramble, he's really got that figured out, and you could tell it's going to be a big part of the game plan.
The pitch. Done enough for the first down. They'll finally make the tackle, but that option was executed to perfection.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Looking to pass inside the red zone. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. We've got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Operating in the red zone here on second down. They'll switch it up here and look to throw. Dances away to buy time. Got some room headed to the goal line. He'll be stopped just short the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal.
I just love this guy's instincts, right? When things aren't open right away, he never panics. He just understands the situation where he is on the field, and he's so confident in his own natural ability.
And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, UCLA!
Nice job putting the drive together. Nice job punctuating the end of the first half. There's still some time left, Palmer, but they can tie this thing up right now.
Yeah, and this is a staff that has so much confidence in their offense. I like staying aggressive right here, going for two, taking the lead into halftime, and putting a ton of pressure on the opponent.
The extra point here would tie the game. And they did tack on the extra point. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Dynamite matchup in the Big Ten, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swann. So big playmaking is always a possibility. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Michigan. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Smith dropping to pass. Flushed out of the pocket. On the run deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. They bring him down, but it'll be first down at the 42. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. It's first and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. With the catch, it's Hampton. Turning it on. Gets it down to the 33. They pick up the first down. Got to use their time wisely. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. They'll go to the ground. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The offense burns its third and final timeout of the half. Just a few seconds to go here in the first half, and they'll send out the field goal team. Smashes it between the uprights. And now they regain the lead. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update. And the Bruins will kick it away to crank up the second half. from inside his own 10. He'll try to help out their field position. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. A lot of work to do as this drive will start from the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone with the run. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Smith wants to throw. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. Complete to the right. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29. Much of this Seminole foundation was built around great quarterback play. Some legends at that position.
Some awesome guys that spread it around to elite playmakers, and it's just a great history at Florida State. They've been up and down in the recent history, but this team back in the day, man, Doak was rocking. Everybody wanted to be a Florida State Seminole. And these are my favorite type of running backs. Guys that run angry, that break tackles. Even when nothing's there, Jesse, they're still going to get me positive yards. Give me that guy all day long.
And these were my favorite types of defenses to play against. Ones that don't tackle well and don't use the proper fundamentals. Obviously, I was never the guy carrying the football myself, but hey, we're going to be racking up yards, moving up and down the field, scoring points, and that is beautiful if you're on out.
The Noles look to keep this drive humming. On the move. Gets it past the marker. Racing down the left side. Inside the... And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Florida State.
Yeah, dude, if I'm a DC, I'm throwing my foot here. I'm throwing my hands up in the air. What do you want me to do? I mean, this is unbelievable, having a guy this dynamic at the quarterback spot that can take it 50-plus and make it look that easy. You stop it.
He'll bring it out. It's Marshall. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Takes the handoff. It's Cox. Oh, he's got some space. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
Man, who says you can't run up the middle anymore, right? Everybody thinks, I got to make big plays. I got to go way out to the left, way out to the right, way out in space. Nope, right down the middle. Nice blocking. How about the running back? You could tell the speed, the wheels, does a great job getting down the field, making a huge rushing play.
Forced out of the pocket. Pass rush, gets there, gets home, gets him down at the 23.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
And the defense gets loose, bringing the heat, and down he goes again.
And when you get this far behind the chains and it's a guaranteed passing situation, defensive linemen go to work. That's what we do. We want to get sacks. We want to rush the quarterback, especially in known situations like this. That's why the quarterback tasted that dirt.
And he tried to make something happen with his feet, but they stopped him short, and it'll bring up a 4th down.
Now, 4th down.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you have a prominent jawline and an urgent resolve. They'll go for it. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line.
You talk about setting the tone. Going for that in your own territory early in the game? Oof.
Well, let's decide, gutsy or crazy?
Both?
The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Finds his man, it's Thomas. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they got the running back out on a route one-on-one. He's got to do a better job separating, though. Just not a good enough route so that when he caught it, he got tackled right away for a gain of no yards.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
Well, the defense just did the quarterback a massive favor. That's the nicest thing they've done to him all game. They've already picked him off twice. That should have been number 3.
If every journey begins with a step, this offense needs to step into a third down conversion and then try to turn it into some scores, and fast. From the gun, wants to pass. He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete and fourth down's coming. And the Bruins line up to punt it away. Finally sending out a punter in this one. Got to make sure they earn their letter. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Motion from the wide receiver. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. Fires to the wideout. Incomplete, and very lucky that one wasn't picked off. And man, could they have used that? It'll be second down.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him, and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too...
He lost it high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on third down. Smith dropping to pass. Unloads to the right. And the big deflection on third down forces a fourth down.
Well, in the first half, this offense was up and down the field. It seemed like everything they were dialing up was working. And here we are in the third quarter, and there's a very rare incompletion on their own end of the field. Maybe that's the play the defense needs now to spark some momentum.
He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They'll start this drive at their own 48. They'll run the option. Quick toss. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
Oh, they're after him. Oh, better look out. Nice run there to keep things moving before they force him out of bounds.
Obviously, this quarterback is a huge part of their rushing attack, and you've seen that early in this game. He's been very, very productive running the ball. Sometimes it's designed, and sometimes it's on scrambles like what you just saw. But with his speed, he makes it so difficult on a defense.
They'll try to run for it. There he goes. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
When the running back gets going and gets a head of steam like that, so hard to get to the ground. That's why you blitz. That's why you bring pressure. That's why you bring more guys in the box so you can get him before he gets going. But once he got going, you could tell it was hard to get a hand on him, hard to get him to the ground.
And he's out of bounds, but not before a good, sizable pickup, and that has been a rare sight in this one. The Bruins are on the move. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll go right back to it. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And now on fourth down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It's good, and that was dead solid perfect. Down to a one-possession game, 24-17.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Trying to beat him to the left. Fighting off the defender. They knock him down, but not before he gets it out to the 21-yard line. Pick up a 4.
Play callers love it offensively when you can run the football when the other team knows you're going to do it. That is called imposing your will. And here in the fourth quarter, with the lead, very first play of the drive, you break off a nice run. He might just call the exact same play right again here.
The sure hands, it's Gibson. Breaks into the open. They get him out of bounds. Couple of yards short of midfield. They'll mark it at the 48, and this offense is rolling.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
It's a point in the game, I think, as a coaching staff where you really challenge your offensive line to go win the football game, right? We've got to lead late. We're going to run the football. And the defense and everybody in the stadium knows that's what's going to happen. Can we run the ball down their throats and impose our will? That's what this offense right now is trying to do.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Man, it's so nice to have a QB that can do that can run and make plays when you need it. Late in the football game, trying to run this clock out, preserve the win. He picks up the big first down and keeps the clock moving.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead. The offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Smith wants to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Bought a little time, lets it go. A little too much on that one, just out of his reach.
But how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense, because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
These fans stepping up to help this defense on third down. He'll set up to throw. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. He boomed it through, a 50-yard field goal showing off that powerful leg. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking to throw on first down. He'll pull it down. Creates a little space. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
And this is the frustration in playing man-to-man coverage. All the guys on your defense are chasing their guys. They don't have vision on the quarterback, but he is such a good athlete. He notices it, he takes off, he chews up yards, and makes a big play.
Throws to the wideout. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Now inside 4 minutes to go here on second down. To the air. It's Iamaleava. Throwing right. Makes a connection. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32.
What a great job outside working that route. Not only did he get to the sticks to make sure he got the first down, but also was able to get himself out of bounds to stop the clock. You could not do that any better in a 2-minute situation.
To the air on first down. Pulls it in. It's Cox. He gets across the 20 and finally out of bounds at the 19 there in the red zone.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
And the Bruins will line it up on 1st and 10. From the red zone, looking for a man. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
Here comes the heat. And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
How about this defense? Getting to the quarterback in back-to-back plays. You want to pressure the quarterback. If you get him on the ground, it's gravy. Nice job. 2 sacks in a row, bringing up a 3rd and long situation.
Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Bruins! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
The great thing about spreading a defense out, I can see where the blitz is coming from. I can see where they're weak. I can see my matchups. Nice job by the offense. Spread them out, taking advantage of their matchup, and getting in for the score.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, your game is a big one, but so is this battle right now inside the Big Ten. USC is currently working from behind, but in front of a packed Coliseum, anything is possible. That fight song, those uniforms, momentum can change quickly. It's just a field goal game. They're trailing by 3 to Michigan. Your boy KC has you covered here in studio, guys, in case anything changes in this Big Ten battle.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. They'll run the ball. The clock is on their side. Able to pick up a couple before he's dragged down at the 19.
Yeah, and a nice job by this defense. This is a critical moment, right? We got to get the football back. They're backed up, thank goodness. Force a punt here, get the football back so we can make some magic here in this 4th quarter.
Smith dropping to pass. Makes the catch. It's Hampton. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
Hey, quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
He gets enough for the first down. Crowd is silent. Chains are moving. Clock still going. So they move the sticks on the run. Let's see what they do with this one. Give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time, 2nd and 6. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Quick timeout called by the defense, stopping the clock to save as much time as possible for their offense.
And that's 2 really good plays in a row by this defense. So you come up big, you forced a 3rd down. One more big stop. Now I can get him to punt the football, give my offense a chance to go down the field and to score some points.
I think in this situation, after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
They'll keep the offense on the field with a 1-possession lead.
Timeout, Florida State.
Huge play here late, and this crowd is coming to help the defense. Gotta have it here on 4th down. On the run, still looking. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Yeah, and the offense goes for the knockout punch. They wanted to get the first down, run out this clock, take the dub. Now their defense is going to have to come out and step up big for them and make sure they don't give up any points.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Making side adjustments here. Wants to throw. It's Iamaleava. Takes the easy throw in the flat. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
Defense not fooled there in a 2-minute situation. This offense trying to go quick game, trying to catch some blocks to see if they can spring that guy, but the defensive pursuit just too good on that one.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. That pass not close as he got drilled trying to deliver it, and it'll bring up 4th down. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. Dead center perfect. Final minute of play, all locked up. Are we headed to overtime?
Man, that's a big kick. That's a big moment, a lot of pressure. He delivers, ties this football game up late in the 4th quarter.
Here's the return from inside his 10. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. Unloads to the wideout. He makes a catch. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
Well, they're trying to go toss to the field and get that running back out into space to use his speed, but the defense looked like they were already lined up expecting that play, and they force a negative.
And the Seminoles now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. He's moving out of the pocket. Going to try to get it himself. Not much doing there. Just picked up a couple before going out of bounds to stop the clock.
Really nowhere for the quarterback to go that time. I like the idea of letting him try to run with it, but no opportunity to get up the field, so he just kept trying to use the speed going sideways. Defense took everything away, and a good decision by him to save a hit and just get out of bounds.
He's going to run it. He's out of bounds, and they'll say he got it to the 45.
You know, I think that was nickel right there, and I do like bringing in an extra DB. Why? Not only can that guy cover in the slot, but he can also blitz. You can kind of disguise and hide what you're doing because you got more guys that can really rush the passer or cover in the back end. So nice disguise, nice play.
Got room to work. Looking for room at the 30. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Seminoles will snap it on 1st and 10. Power football with the run. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. The holder will kneel at the 33. A 43-yard attempt for the win. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it's good. He nailed it. That's the entire scenario you build up in your head in the backyard. Final drive, everything on the line, and you get the W.
So dang cool. How many times did you do it in your backyard just like that, like you're talking about, Reese? Making the play to win the game on the final drive when your team needed it the most, Jesse, just coming through in the clutch.
Yeah, as players, you love this, and that's why you rep it in practice throughout the week, these 2-minute type situations late in games. What are you going to dial up? What can you go execute? What can you lean on in order to get the W here? Great job by the offense.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.